Welcome to the Empire, the place where dreams come true. Together gotta put fire, we don't have time to lose. Empire, Empire, Empire legacy. Empire, Empire, Empire.
Hello everybody and welcome to Empire Legacy. So I think that you will enjoy the moment. So we are going to have a very good moment. So I'm not alone. I'm with beautiful woman and immense Destiny Minan. But today we are going to have a good topic. It's talking about women. So we want to know if the mentality of women. If we change the mentality of women can move forward on what they are doing. So this is what we are going to talk about today. And then we also have Destiny. She will give us a good food, as we used to do all the time. So she have the good food that she will give us. But it's going to be a surprise. But I say it already. So before going on any deeper, I will give the floor to Mina. So Mina, hi. How are you today?
I'm so happy.
Yeah,
you look so brave.
Oh,
how are you doing?
So I'm always doing great when I have beautiful people.
You have a good banana today. Chers téléspectateurs, merci. Bienvenue à l'émission Empire Legacy sur la JR Number One. J'aimerais vous dire qu'aujourd'hui nous allons parler d'un thème très important. Il s'agit de changement de mentalité, un levier pour l'accélération de l'autonomisation de la femme, avec nos différents amis sur ce plateau. Alors sans plus tarder, j'aimerais remettre la parole à Fils. Alors gardons l'écoute pour la suite de notre show, de notre émission.
We have a club. I want to come back on saying that we have a club.
Yeah. J'aimerais profiter par cette occasion de vous rappeler que nous avons un centre d'encadrement à domicile et aussi un club en ligne via WhatsApp. Alors nos contacts, vous pouvez nous avoir sur le plus 242, le 06 463 60. Excusez-moi, le 06 463 23 99. Et nous avons aussi une adresse mail qui est empirelegacy10@gmail.com et aussi un compte WhatsApp, plutôt un compte Facebook, Empire Legacy Association. Alors je remets la parole à Fils pour la suite de notre émission. Gardons l'écoute.
Okay, thank you so much for giving back the floor. So now we are going to fly. We need to give the floor to Mr. MX first. Yeah. Mr. MX,
Hi, Fizz.
So how are you today?
I'm fine, Joe.
Yeah, I'm fine, very fine. So who is Mr. MX?
So Mr. MX is a human being.
Oh,
interesting.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know say that you are anymore.
Yeah. So Mr. MX is an engineer living in Congo, and he's so happy to be among you this afternoon to share this good topic. To discuss on this good topic with you. Yeah.
Engineer with a lot of money. You don't like talking.
Money not yet.
No, why you don't like talk about your money?
But because I don't have money, I'm still looking for money. So.
I mean, people have money. They all say that I don't have money. I don't understand this thing.
In your mentality, you have money.
Yeah,
I know.
Mentality. Yeah. In my mentality.
Humility.
Okay, so you don't have it in your pocket, but in the bank you have it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it will come.
It will come. Okay, nice to talk to you, man. So, Destiny, how are you today?
I'm pretty good, and you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm very good. I'm so happy to see you.
Yes, me too. I'm very happy to be among you today.
Thank you.
Wow, that's great. So, who's Destiny?
Wow, this is a great question. Destiny is a lover of English. Yes.
When you say love, I think somebody
I'm a lover of English. I do love English. That's the reason why I'm part of Empower Legacy, because I want to share my little experience with people. Yeah.
Oh, you don't like it, but you love it.
I love it.
Oh, it's very deep.
I do love it.
You do love it.
Yeah.
Oh. So what is your occupation? What do you do?
I am an executive secretary at Harmony Place, which is in Harmony Place we deal with architectural. So that's it.
Somebody told me that you are a leader.
Yeah, somehow. I am actually a YALI alumni. YALI stands for Young African Leader Initiative. So I'm part of the Yali family, and it's a great pleasure for me to work in order to change our continent.
Wow. So that means that I'm lucky. I'm very lucky.
You are lucky, actually. Thank you.
So I have a leader on the platform, so I'm very lucky. This is
It's an honor for
it's
me.
it's
to
an
be,
honor.
Come on, guys.
Yeah.
So you have
Inside Destiny.
you have to share the blessing. You have to
Yeah,
share. So
definitely.
I want to be a leader like you.
Take the anointing. Take
Oh.
the anointing of being leaders.
Amen.
You take it.
I take
Okay.
I receive it like let's do like in the church.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. That is very good to spend the moment with you guys. So let's jump to the topic.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are working on women's because
Yeah.
as you used to say, women's really the world, we run the world and this and that. So let's work on that thing. So do you think that if we change women mentality, women can move forward on what they are doing? They can make a difference if we change their mentality. As you a woman that you are, if you change your mentality, you can change things.
I think yes.
Yes, what do you think?
I think yes, because when we change the mentality, it's like to change the mindset,
The
the,
mindset.
behavior, the way you think, the way you speak, the way you act.
Okay.
It is possible if we change the mentality of women, everything can change. Women can go forward. Yeah.
Yeah, you are sharing the same food.
Yes, I do agree with her, because everything starts from your head.
Okay.
When everything, someone say, when there is no enemy inside, then the enemy outside can do no harm. It means that everything starts in your head. When you good in your head, when you know exactly what you need, when you're aware of your identity, it's easier to have self-confidence and to impact your community. And yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the change of mentality is really everything. If we want to move forward, we're talking about women rights. We have to know that rights. We have to believe in ourselves, to have self-confidence. So if it starts by our head, by our mentality, I think it's really something great.
So
Okay.
for me, I think is most for African ladies, because Western ladies they have changed already their mentality, so they don't really think like Africans women. It's so different. The gap is so different between African ladies and
Yes, and
European American ladies in terms of mentality. It's only in Africa that you can see. It's only in Africa that you can see so many ladies still thinking that they are not able to do this, they are not able to do that work and this work. But if you go in overseas, you will see so many ladies doing everything, bringing the change in their community. That we have to emphasize more in Africa, to talk about to talk to Africans ladies, that they have a power, and it depends on them if they want to bring the change or not. Especially Africans ladies.
So
Yeah,
what is the problem? You have said there are ladies who are not able to do this, to do that, in community or the society, to make a decision, and the others can do. So what is the problem with that? How can we do to solve that problem?
So I think it's so easier for you have just to understand that you're able to do everything. So once you understand, it's like Mina, I said just right now. She
no,
said,
I am Destiny.
Destiny. I'm
Thank
sorry.
you.
Mina and Destiny seem like the same thing. Destiny, she has just said that the change starts in your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you convince, if you accept in your mind that you can do something, you can do it.
Yeah.
I used to see so many Western girls being involved in army, being involved in science, being involved in some of the profession that we find so a few number of ladies, but in those countries you will see so many ladies, even occupying the high position in that in that professions or organization or whatever. But here in Africa, ladies still, it's like an hesitation. You see, they hesitate to go in, for example, to be part of a very strong group of army, to be to do this and that. I don't want to quote all, but you will find more ladies in Africa in a church, wearing African scarves. They think that everything must come from men. Of course, today we have seen some of the change with ladies. Some of them are becoming ministers, CEO, and so on. It's good, but if you go deep in their mindset, few of them, even those who who are in the high position, few of them really think that they have the lead. Few of them.
I really appreciate your opinion, your idea. Why? Because nowadays women have the potential, the power to be free, to have opportunities in the work field, to occupy maybe or to be elected to the government position, and to become a leader. But the problem, I think, we need to face a resistance, and we need to be how should I say, confident, and energetic. But I have a problem. We all know the difference between the women and men, and there are couples where husbands cannot accept or give the permission to their wives, to occupy the place or to make some decision in the community. Okay, so what can you say, you men? What can you say to the men, to those men or husband?
Yes, before answering the question, I would like to come back with what MX said, because I think it's really important. I say that we notice that in Western countries, women are more comfortable with their right, they know their right, and they fight for that. But I would like to say that it's quite normal, because the fight for women's rights started in European countries or in the American continent. So they have a kind of I don't know how to say that, but they started before Africa, because when they started fighting for their rights, for everything, we in Africa, we did not even know about women's rights. It's quite normal for them to know their right, to fight for their right, because that fight started a long time ago. So let's come back to Africa. I think that the case of Africa is really particular, because this is part of our tradition. You all know that in our tradition, it's very difficult that a woman can have how can I say, like she can lead, she can lead, she can have the right to speak. It's very difficult because it's our culture. Like, women cannot be to like speak where there are so many men, she cannot speak. So it's part of our tradition. That is what makes think difficult. Sorry, but if I can answer the Mina's question, I would say that we are living in a society where life is a fight. That's the reason why I talked about the change of mentality. All starts inside, because when you exactly know what you want, when you exactly know what you've called for, it will be easier for you to claim your rights. When you are educated, it will be easier for you to make your choice, because even when you are married with someone that doesn't want you to do what you are called for, you will speak up. You tell that person, okay, listen, I like you or I love you, we're in the couple, but I have my life, I have my destiny. It's not because I'm married with someone that I don't have a life at all. I have a life. And when you know that, you can speak up, you can try to understand your partner, because there are some people, they don't know about all those things. They have been raised in a family where they don't know what is they don't value women. So when you're aware of your identity, it will be easier for you to speak with the person and make him understand that this is not what you've been called for.
Okay, thank you so much. So we have to take we have to take a break. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll have Empire Legacy advertisement. So that's why I wanna give the floor to Mina. Okay. So that we can have that advertisement.
Chers auditeurs, auditrices, merci de nous suivre sur notre émission Empire Legacy. Nous sommes en train de parler de changement de mentalité, un levier pour l'accélération de l'automisation de la femme. Alors, j'aimerais remettre pour un moment la parole pour notre émission, pour notre publicité. Et j'aimerais aussi vous rappeler que nous sommes sur la JR Number One et nous avons un club à domicile, plutôt un centre à domicile et un club via WhatsApp sur le numéro plus 242 06 463 23 99. Et nous avons aussi une adresse mail empirelegacy10@gmail.com et aussi un compte Facebook Empire Legacy Association. Alors sans plus tarder, nous allons passer à notre publicité du jour.
Hey mec, où pourrais-je apprendre l'anglais?
L'anglais? Pas de souci. Empire Legacy est là pour répondre à vos besoins.
Ah bon? Mais comment?
À travers des formations professionnelles à domicile, formations en ligne sur WhatsApp. En plus, ils ont un club d'anglais gratuit.
Waouh! Mais comment je fais pour les contacter?
Très simple, appelez-les ou écrivez-les au numéro plus 242 06 463 23 99. Empire Legacy, let's share together.
Merci d'être toujours à l'écoute de Empire Legacy. Nous revenons pour notre deuxième partie de notre sujet du jour. J'aimerais encore vous rappeler que Empire Legacy a un centre d'encadrement à domicile et aussi un club via WhatsApp qui est gratuit. Vous pouvez nous contacter sur le plus 242 06 463 23 99. Nous avons aussi une page Facebook Empire Legacy Association et aussi une adresse email qui est empirelegacy10@gmail.com. N'hésitez pas de nous contacter au plus rapidement possible. Alors j'aimerais remettre la parole à Fils pour la suite de notre émission. Nous gardons l'écoute.
Okay, thank you so much, Mina, for giving back the floor. Yeah. So I just want to come back on saying that we have a club. So everybody want to take part on the club, feel free to contact us on 06 463 2399. I will repeat 06 463 2399. This is Empire Legacy number, so just give us a call and we will give you the answer. So thank you so much. So we are going to keep on with the same topic. This is the second part of this topic. So we are talking about change mentality. I mean, how to change yes. So how to change people mentality. If we change women, the question is to know if we change women mentality, if they can change the world or they can make a difference or not. This is the question that we are talking about. But you can also say something about this question. Feel free. So I will come back on saying that it's possible to change it, or it's not possible. I just playing.
You're not serious. You're not.
So
serious.
I just playing. Yeah, it's impossible. It's not possible. I just playing. So thank you so much. So Destiny. So you have a flow. So I have a question for you. Okay. Yeah. So when we are talking about changing mentality, we are talking about education. Mm-hmm. And when we see people, and especially African women, our generation, people are not ready to receive education. Okay, people. I actually more.
I told you so. I think you are taking the case.
We are talking about the majority of people. I know that you defend your friends. I know that.
Which friend are you talking about?
Yeah, so we are talking about we are living in Africa and we know what is going on.
You don't know. I think you are taking the case of Congo. Because here we can see what is happening. The majority of women are not working in. Have you already been like?
I'm talking
outside.
Outside, like what?
Like, sorry, I don't know if I have to say sorry, but anyway, let me talk about what I've been experiencing. I told you that I was in Lakaya Mayadi alumni, and I've been surrounded by other women from all around Africa, like we have Ethiopia, Uganda, and when you see those women, you realize that in other countries, and even here in Africa, women are working on themselves. they are empowering themselves in order to be model for other women in the continent. So you cannot say that we are not working, we are lazy, or we are not ready to learn. This is maybe the case. This is maybe the case in Congo. We don't want to learn, but don't talk about Africa in general. Because in Africa, if you go to Rwanda or even Tanzania, there are women that work.
No, I mean when you want to change, if you want to change something, you have to explain to the person that you want to change why you want to change that person. It's like education. You want to educate that person.
Okay, but you are in Congo. Let me tell you, we are all able and ready to receive education, but the problem is the place you burn. Okay, you can born in the family. They are not to spend your money to you to go to school, for example, to receive the good education.
I do not
That's
agree.
the problem.
I disagree.
Yeah, come on.
You know what? Let me take an example of myself. For example, I've been raised in a family where my sisters were really intelligent, and I was not silly, but I was not able to speak French. You know that people were laughing at me. But if I did not decide to do something, I could have stayed in the same position. But I decided to work on myself until today I can see the result. So it's not about the place where you come from. I know that the place where you come from is important, but when you really want to work on yourself, you give yourself
I got this.
you have
I got the
everything.
idea of this.
Everything comes from
I want to say something because it seems like I understand what Fist want to say.
Okay.
Maybe it does not have the
good
words. So here, so in Africa, it's not.
I know she's defending women.
It's not really the problem of.
It's normal. I am.
It's not really the problem for school education. Because school education is every African's woman in 21st century they are attending the school, they're going to school, most of them, especially here in Congo, because example for where we're living in Congo, almost every girls go to school. So we not talk about the problem of not going to school and so on. You are an intellectual people. That this what we know. But here we're talking about another form of education. Education that we receive from home is like a cultural education, transmitting from parents to students. To children. You especially, not we men, because we men, when we grown up at home, parents used to tell us that is you the leader, the chief of the family. Tomorrow is gonna be you. Tomorrow you will take care of your mother, your sister, and so on. You will all the problems of your family. So everything. If you have, for example, a company, they will say, so tomorrow if the father is not there, you will lead the company. You will take care of your sister and so on. So they give more responsibility to men. But women, they start to tell you since you were, since your childhood there.
You get married, they'll take care of you.
You have to learn how to be
a good woman,
a
good wife.
You have to learn how to cook. You have to learn how to, to dress well, and how to do this and how to do that. And ladies, you grown up. No matter your education, no matter how clever you can be, you grown up with that education that
you're called to be someone's wife,
you got me. And then for you to not be married, to not be in the house of somebody, for you is like a failure. No matter who you can be in the society, no matter how much money can you have, but if you are not madam of someone's madam, for you is like a failure. And you strong, you struggle for that. You struggle for that all the time, and that's make you a little bit weak in front of men. Because once you want to take a decision, when the men talk, you stop. because for you being a married woman is something more than being, a chief on whatever. For you, it's a security, and you have first to change that mentality.
Okay. Yeah,
is what Western ladies they move on their mind when they're living. For them, being married or not does not change anything in their life.
Yeah.
But not for you African ladies. So you have to change it. You have to fight for that.
I think.
Okay, come on.
I think that what you say is really relevant because this is what happened in our society. Unfortunately, I would like to say that marriage is something interesting. It's interesting. It's something good. When you're married, it's actually a blessing.
Yeah.
But marriage is not the end of everything.
For African ladies,
this is what we are trying to resolve because we are talking about how to change our mentality in order to move forward. In order to be.
Do you know that changing somebody's mentality is one of the difficult things to do?
If everything is possible. Everything. This is what I'm trying to say. Everything is possible if you want it. That is the reason why. Come on, please. Let me speak
It's one of the difficult things. So you cannot change somebody if that one don't want to change.
That's the reason why. That is the reason why we are speaking. That is the reason why we are speaking.
Yes.
We are bringing awareness so that they can read.
Listen, I'm coming.
Some of the
yes,
you are coming.
Yes.
Let's see
I'm coming.
the numbers of women back of the time who stayed at home, and now we don't see the difference. We are going forward. For women who are changing the mentality. Who are changing the mentality.
You don't want to listen to me. There is something.
I'm listening to you.
No, you're not listening because I'm trying to speak, and you are trying to take
speak.
the speech. Yeah. So I was saying. It's important. It's good to be married, and that is the reason.
No, let's take marriage away.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take marriage. Let's talk about business or something else.
Business or something else. You've said that that the changing someone's mentality is not easy, but we are here to change things. And one of the things that makes someone change his mind is by speaking. This is the reason why we want to bring awareness.
What are things? Okay, what are things? What are things that you can do in order to change somebody's mind?
It's by words.
Which
we are on now.
Exactly speaking. This is what
speaking.
Of course, it's really important because the knowledge you have come from what you've heard or what you've learned or what you've read. So the fact of speaking, when they heard it, if they did not know, it will become like a knowledge for them. So I think that speaking is really important, even if the other person, it's up to the other person to receive it or not. But we as leaders, our job or our work, I don't know, whatever, is to tell them what is right so that they can have more choice.
Thank you so much. So thank you so much for your opinion. It's your opinion. I respect that. So you are free. You are free. So now we have to have a food. So we have a word of the day. So we have Destiny. She will give us a word of the day, and then we'll come back on the same topic. So Destiny, I think that you have something to share. So I will give the floor to Mina first, and then Destiny will have the floor. So
oui,
Mina.
nous revenons encore pour la suite de notre émission. J'aimerais remettre la parole à Destiny qui a un mot de la journée. Elle aimerait partager un mot en anglais. Merci. Vous avez la parole, Destiny.
Okay, thank you so much. So we're going to share, but I'm going to speak in French.
Okay.
Mesdames et messieurs, je vous remercie de nous suivre. Et alors là, nous sommes arrivés à un moment très particulier de notre émission, celle qui consiste à apprendre un mot en langue anglaise. Et comme vous avez su le remarquer, nous parlons aujourd'hui d'autonomisation de la femme. Et on peut se poser la question de savoir comment est-ce qu'on dit autonomisation en anglais. Alors le mot autonomisation en anglais se dit empowerment. Empowerment. Comment ça s'écrit? Comment cela s'écrit? Alors on a le E M P O W E R M E N T. Empowerment, qui veut dire autonomisation. Alors nous allons prendre un exemple. Vous l'avez certainement entendu lors de nos différents discours. Woman empowerment, autonomisation de la femme. Woman empowerment, autonomisation de la femme. Je vous remercie. J'espère que cette petite leçon vous a plu et à nous revoir à notre prochaine séance pour le prochain mois. Je vous remercie.
Alors, c'était notre cours de la journée et nous enseignait Empowerment to Women, l'autonomisation de la femme. Alors, j'aimerais remettre la parole à Fils pour notre dernière partie de notre émission.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So now we are going to work on solutions.
Yeah. Thank you. This is the part
we,
I was waiting for because we have spoken too much.
We need solutions.
Yeah.
As we want to change things.
Yeah.
What are solutions? What can we do in order to change things? So you have a floor,
ladies.
Yeah, I'm gonna start first.
Yes.
I remember that the last week on our broadcast, I think it was Mr. Fist actually. It was you were saying that we don't need women to speak because we are speaking too much. We need acts. We need women to act. I think the good solution comes from us. We are talking about woman empowerment, and it cannot come from outside. We have to work. The solution is to work on ourselves, to dedicate time for being educated. This is really important. What I've noticed today is that we have time for relationship, we have time for having boyfriend. I'm not saying that it's bad. No, it's not bad at all. This is part of life. You have to enjoy your life, but you have to take more time for yourself. You have to educate yourself. And when you're a valuable woman, when you are a woman that knows what you need, you see that people will respect you, and according to that you have more respect from men. This is what you said last time. We need act, because even when we speak of women gender equality or women's right, that the some weeks ago it was the Women's Day. It was a Women's Day, but we saw our women were behaving and it was not cool at all. So it's not only about speaking, but it is all about acting. Because there are years ago we are talking about women's empowerment, women's right, gender equality. But what are we doing in order to achieve this equality or this gender equality that we need? We have to work on ourselves. So if I can say something to all the women in Congo or around the world, I can watch us or listen to the radio, I say that we have to have time for ourselves in order to learn and learn again. It's by learning, by having knowledge, that people will respect you, that men will respect you. It's not because you are beautiful or you have a beautiful body that you will interest people. What we need is not your body. What we need is what comes from your head. This is what we need. So let us take time to work on ourselves, and this will be something interesting.
It's a big solution.
My last word I would like to say.
Your last word.
It's not the last word, the solution. Why?
The solution.
Because you say that your last word.
The solution for women, for me, is I would like to say we have all the capabilities to go forward. We have opportunities to take the high office, to be educated. You know, the mentality of in back of the time and today change. Okay, now women can be ahead. Women can speak in a public place. You know, so let me give you my own example. When I started with to be a hard-working person toward my career, I change also many people around me. You know, when women change, you can also change another people, because you're going to impact the influence of the others. So it's important when you learn something. When you need to become, when you become a leader, do your best to change women who are around you. It's very important. We need to be resistant, even if people criticize us, but we need to face the resistance. What is the problem? To face the resistance like this, we can change anything.
Okay. I want to come back.
Welcome to the Empire, the place where dreams come true. Together gotta put